Welcome back to Szpakowo. It's episode 11 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 1:45. I'm not going to do all of this, but I was just going to at least explain. So when I started the next episode, which this is, you wouldn't be thinking, hang on a minute, this makes no sense. I'm going to do some tweaking. I have been advised by Hydra for this to work as efficiently as it possibly can. It needs to be in the larger capacity. The moment it's on 6,000 litres, you can change it to 25,000 litres, I think it is. So I'm going to modify that. You get better application, uses less product. That's always a good thing. I'm going to go and grab my mowers. I've got 3 baling contracts, and 2 of them are very large that have popped up, and well, let me show you. One is on 145. Of all the fields I've done so far, I think that's one of the bigger ones. I thought that's right. Then I saw the one for 154. Maybe that one is still bigger. Not bad sizes. So they're going to take me a little while. So I will start off with my mowing. Then I will whiz out my windrow. Now these are hay baling contracts. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do while I'm here? Just for my own sanity, if nothing else. I'm pretty sure I should do the tweaking of equipment now, really. Can I get this through? Should be able to. I need to change the hitch on the back of this to 3-point, so when I windrow, I can windrow and TED at the same time. Then all I've got to do is run over my baler. Yes, I think in this episode I'm going to get these baling contracts done because I'm going to need the money, and then we're going to start looking at our greenhouse situation. I'm going to get that prefab farm shop. I need to move all these bales. I'm going to have to lease I need to lease a bale stack trailer. So I should be able to now. Yeah. So, and then I suppose at some point I'm going to have to look at investing in a new grass field. So I put the greenhouses over this side by the road so people can see them. It's not a bad idea, actually. I like garden centres where you can see stuff. You know, when you know, there's nothing worse than. Normally, a lot of the garden centres where I say normally, again, sweeping statement, where I live at least, in a lot of places I go past and have seen, it's always interesting to see. Oh, is that raised? Wow. Okay. No. That's sitting a lot lower than I thought it was going to. I mean, it should still work. It's dragging a little bit, but okay, right. Anyway, enough of that. All I can do is try. When I get on the field, I'll give it a go. Yeah, generally speaking, it's like sheds and stuff that are all out the front. You drive past a lot of garden centres and it's just sheds. Right. Let's go. This works perfectly for these. And when I was saying in the last episode about small vehicles and the small tractors, and they have their place, and I'm doing odds and ends with them, it's this kind of stuff. I mean, to be fair, because I've got small mowers and things, I guess if I upgraded and got massive mowers, I'd need massive tractors. But at the moment, we're okay. It's November 2. It's nearly 9:10. I had a lay in this morning. It stayed darker a lot longer. So, the results of what I got done yesterday, you'll have probably already seen the screenshot of multiple contracts. I've taken on another 2 baling contracts. I'm going to do them at some point, not sure when. I've been just talking to Barris actually, and Barris has asked if I'm having a similar problem. He's playing on Szpakowo at the moment, and said that as the contracts started to disappear, harvest contracts, ploughing contracts, I've only had one fertilising contract come up, he's had a couple, so as they all started to go and you rolled into the next season, the only contracts he's now getting are baling contracts. And I suddenly thought, that's a worry. So if we go up now, I've taken on those 2, they pay the most in their silage bales. As you saw in the last clip, the last few bales I sold, I'll talk you through the bale situation at the moment because it's a little bit bonkers. We do have some harvest contracts left, but not many, and 1 small sowing contract came up. So I don't know if when we roll out of these seasons, whether they'll go, I don't know. I just said to him, I'm sort of having a similar problem, but I'm not sure. So, across the road. Oh, yeah, I didn't mention it before actually, this combination, it didn't really work. Well, it worked all right. If you turn too tightly, it missed a load. So my advice, if you're going to run a system like this, with a hay bob or something on the back of the 3-point of a windrower, is straight lines, straight up and down, straight across. Sometimes you're going to get curly fields, and that's going to be a problem. So as you can see, all our bales that were on this field and our bales that were on that field, because I leased a bale collector, it was 2,000 something for doing my baling contracts. I leased that. So while I had it leased, I thought I'd grab those bales. So we're going to be working on here today, and my Lely sphere. Well, I don't know what's going on with it. It's puzzling. We're going to go and have a look. But I said I was going to sell all of the bales, but you know me, I'm a hoarder, can't help myself. And to be fair, we had a lot of bales left over. So as far as the hay bales go, I finished all the hay baling contracts I had. And when I said I had 3 hay baling contracts, it was 2 hay, 1 silage bales. And again, I think there was a screenshot of the field 154. There were a lot of silage bales on that field. Then I picked up another one on field 104, I think it was. So, oh, my carrot contract I completed as well. We've extended our concrete base, carrots are here, and Feldin did say we can use a root crop storage, so at some point, actually I suppose I could have just taken the carrots left over from the carrot contract and just put them into there. Those hay bales we had already, but left over from the baling contracts we had, I say we had a full, we had an entire trailer's worth, 24 bales. Oh, my thing's not switched on. 24 bales. And the extra over and above the full one I'd sold. I think there was 6 grand's worth there. So the bales that silage bales I bought from there are this stack here. So that's our bales from our land. And then that 24 I kept. They're left over from the baling contract. I think I had 34 bales, silage bales left over from the silage baling contracts. So those last ones you saw me selling for 24 grand were over and above. So when I had a full load, I bought them here. Then everything that was left on the field I took and I sold it. So as far as silage bales go, as far as hay bales go, and as far as straw goes, I think we're golden now. So I'm honestly now, any baling contracts I pick up, I'm selling everything. I don't need to store anymore. I'm hoarding, I know I am. This thing, I'm not raving. Let me just put my thing back on, hang on a second. That's better. So let's go over to here, click on that. So we're still in our 40 to 80 ratio. We've got 857 litres of liquid fertiliser, and it's saying we've got 108 litres of sulphuric acid left. Now this is supposed to double. So whatever we've got is supposed to double. And we had 2,000 litres. That's another. Right, brilliant. So now I've walked up to this and opened the doors. Now it's refilled. I was going to say that can't be right. If that's gradually been taken from here, there should be way more in there. But this 80 grand, and then that for 800 for 2,000, and you're getting double your mixture, is all right. But it's going to take a long time to recover your money. And it works. It does the job it's supposed to. The fan on the top's working. Can I get up on there? Probably not. maybe on there. Our fan's going. It's doing all the thing it should be doing. Wonderful. Manure here, 3,829. I'm going to have to buy some manure. But what we're going to do now, I'm going to get the prefab building put in. I'm going to put some greenhouses in. And I'm going to show you the magic juice, the stuff I was talking about in the last episode. It works, and well, you'll see. I'm going to show you. It puts the Lely to shame. I mean, at the end of the day, when I was watching Tom Pemberton, I've said this before, when they do their silaging for their clamps, and the forage harvester comes up, they put like the silage treatment, they put the treatment liquid into the forage harvester and they mix that. I dilute it with water, little pots, and it costs a fair bit of money. It's highly concentrated and that gets mixed in to help condition the grass, and that's what the herbicide liquid fertilizer thing does. So we're going to start off with, since we're up to 157 grand, so all those contracts did pay off. They've just taken a bit of time. I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling very well. The P blog went up today. If you haven't seen the P blog video, that's up. Go and check it out. It's very cool. All the information regarding peas. Should you need a pea, it's all there. My twins have both been ill and got sort of iller and iller, and both of them carried on. Said, I've got to carry on working. One of them worked from home for a couple of days, but got worse and worse. Today, both of them were off sick, didn't go into work. I woke up this morning, throat a little bit scratchy, thinking, oh, you know, I've tried to stay away from them. I'm in the man cave out the way. Over the course of today, while I've been doing the contracts on here and getting ready to do this bit of recording, I'm starting to feel ill. I was going to say on the video the other day, I haven't been ill in ages. It's been a while since I've been ill, and then boom. So yeah, I'll crack on, but I'm just starting to feel a bit, you know when you start to feel a bit warm, your throat gets a little bit scratchy, starts a little bit achy, and you're thinking, oh, you know, just the beginnings. So I think we're going to go with one of the greenhouses from the bio greenhouses that came out just the other day. I want to do raspberries, but let's do some berries. I think I know we can do strawberry already. I think raspberries and blueberry. It was blueberries, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going to do some of those. We've got some other options. I'm going to go for a medium, probably a dome. Maybe a large dome. We'll have a look. We've got enough money. I'm going to go for a florist one, so flowers. Yeah, I mean, I know. Yeah, florist. And then I think I'm going to go for one of the ones that does these kind of plant type based things. And we've got a range of things they require. Manure, seed's going to be a problem. I might have to run some more seed. I need probably a better seed production than this, because this is, I mean, it's fairly quick, but I don't have enough stuff on hand. It depends how much seed I'm going to require. I don't need to do any seeding of my own for the time being, so we might be alright. Fertiliser I'm going to buy. Manure, we've got some, but there is actually a place down the road, and this is actually genuinely on the map. There's a manure buy point up here. I'm sure it's one of these off the main road. Is it that one? Yeah, buy manure, there you go. The slurry points and stuff and the cell points and stuff that I've used a couple of times with this side when we bought the slurry, but there's a buy manure there. So yeah, maybe we can whiz down there and get some manure. So bear with me a second while I put these in. I'm not sure my orientations yet. I'm thinking along this road, having the greenhouses, and then maybe towards the back having the store, so people can come in and they can come to the farm shop. Like I say, it's a bit ramshackle. It needs a bit of work, but that's the sort of place we can maybe sell chainsaws and equipment and odds and ends and stuff that people, you know, your usual maintenance, oil filters and, you know, air filters and bits and bobs for your maintenance of your vehicles. So yeah, let's get them in. I don't know if any of you noticed on the video yesterday, because I do that thing where I do the pop sound and the things appear. The second thing when I placed the corn dry yesterday, I don't know why I did it. I was in a really silly mood. There was that slight fart sound instead of a pop. I don't know if anyone would notice or not. I just thought if it makes someone laugh out loud or spill their coffee or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, I've got a problem. I need more land. Not good. This is weird. I'm assuming it's from this. But this whole bit out here seems to be causing some kind of issue. It's not allowing me to place. Well, I can try. Anyway, so this one here, a little bit of landscaping out to the front we need to do. I think maybe we could put a bit of fencing along here or whatever. But anyway, this is our one that's going to do our raspberries and blueberries and stuff like that. That's our dome one. Now, floriculture, that's given us a bit of a dip there. I might do a bit of landscaping there as well. For our flowers will be on here, which is perfect. Now, if I'd have put this one further over, which I thought, if I'd thought about it at the time, the one I wanted to do that does these is like an open garden. It's huge. It kind of comes across at a triangle, and it would have fitted in this back corner quite nicely had I not put this in. And again, didn't follow my own rule, did I? So I didn't save the game before I put them in. I just want to put that one there with a gap in the middle, so we can put some other stuff, maybe some sheds and stuff, and then put the other one in the back corner, and it wouldn't fit. So that's really annoying. But anyway, our shop, there you go. See what I mean? It's a little bit ramshackle. The H is missing. We need to maybe fix that. But it was prefab. We can sell gas bottles and stuff, but we can get some of those in, and then we'll there we go. Look, sign's a little bit wonky, but you know, we're getting there. That's the main thing. So I need water, seed, and manure for this one. This one, I think it might be water, seed, manure, and fertilizer. So the seed is going to be an issue at the moment. We can at least get these going. I suppose that's the first thing to do. Maybe I should landscape actually. Just get a bit of a nicer angle on these maybe. Or should I just focus on getting the stuff? Let's do water first. Water I can do straight away. Maybe I need to get some more stuff over here. I mean, I could, again, if I wanted to. It's a little bit, I say nefarious, a little bit. Until my crops are ready, soybean over in that one, wheat and barley now 2 fields behind here, which I need for my producing my seed. What we could do, the farm supply pack by the Lords, there is a chicken feed, which is what we bought for doing the chickens, for Feldin's chickens. Oh, I haven't even been to check on them. We need to check because obviously there's going to be eggs and there's going to be honey. Is this going to be too small for this? I think potentially. Let's swap it out. But oh, the other thing I want to do is get a small trailer. It was the Bremer trailer I think I was going to go for. This thing's put some bales through it. That's obviously worth its weight in gold. And it's, again, I went for the quick bale, not the quick bale, so it doesn't go monstrously fast. It just does the job. So, and I don't know whether or not, when you see what I'm going to do with the liquid fertiliser, whether or not that Lely sphere, we just elbow it, demolish it, get some of the money back, and then kind of move on with it, move on with our lives, maybe. So what I can do if I get the Bremer trailer, actually we'll have a look. I'll show you. Actually, what's that? I haven't been looking at the used vehicles. Oh, look, that's what we got rid of, isn't it? Muck spreader. We don't need a muck spreader. Power roll. That's not too bad. We have got a roller. Don't think ours was that expensive. That's nice. That's very nice. We haven't got 202,000, but it is very nice. So, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, under low loaders. Well, again, we've used these trailers before. That one, transport wagon. Let's buy that for 15 grand. We come out of there and we go to here. So I'm going to buy. Do I buy chicken feed? Then we can produce some more. I'm going to do it. Let's get one fertilizer pallet. We need that for £1,000. And then chicken feed pallet. So if you run, which is technically wheat, I think that's what it works out to be, wheat or barley. We should be able to put that through our seed treatment or our seed production, and then if we go a bit further along, I'm going to show you. So let's get this, the Grow More Mini. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 of those to start off with. Then I'm going to lease a piece of equipment, and it will be absolutely perfect. I thought I'd spent some time. I thought I'd levelled this all out, softened it, but it's not looking like it's softened. Anyway, what can you do? What can you do? So I will do as well. I'm going to put a water point out here as well. Doesn't hurt to have water on site. So I think part of that. Whoa, heavy. The brakes on this Mercedes are awful. It's not the brakes on it's because I'm trying to tug stuff that's too heavy. There we go. Now this takes, I think, if I remember correctly, a ludicrous amount of water. Did I go for the medium or the large in the end? It could be like 100,000 litres or something daft. Yeah, it's a lot. Seed and manure. If it's 100,000 litres of each, I can't afford that. But this one's going to be nice. Edelweiss, daisy, orange daisy. Like I say, it's going to be nice to have a few different things growing. But we're definitely going to need to get some more stuff running. Right, so where am I going to put the tap in? Should I do it here? By the fence? So it's easy accessible. I think we could do. Then people, if they need it, if they're coming past and people need some water, or should I put it over by the shop where I can control it? Over by the shop, I think. We're going to put a water tap standpipe with hose, which comes with that herbicide. Oh, I've just realised the H is there. Just noticed. It's a bit. This hasn't got a button, an option somewhere where you can. Oh, hello. Where we can click a button and it fixes the sign. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? But it's there anyway. That's the main thing. So, water. It's in now. I'm not sure whether we can just get water from this normally or whether it only works with that. I guess we're going to find out now. So I bring this over and it doesn't put water in. Then we could have a problem. This could spoil the illusion, the magic. Didn't even think it might charge me either. I've just just hit fill, boom, off we go. So that's going to take a little bit of time to do that. So I'm going to go and do the other greenhouse, then bounce between the two, get these filled up, and then what we will do next is go up to the store, pick up the pallets. Oh yeah, I need to do the bit of landscaping. I'll do that now. A little bit of time has passed. Water's in. 50,000 litres in one, 100,000 in the other. So it's a few trips backwards and forwards. That tap's not the fastest, I'm not going to lie. So I've already bought up the New Holland. We've got our Bremer trailer. I bought one of the larger ones as well, just to show willing, just, you know, because it just seems a little bit, you know. So our smaller ones are there. Our magic juice. Also, talking to the chap inside. I say talking to. No, we have, you know, as good a conversation as we can have. We can get information across. You find with most people, most languages, you can communicate in some way, shape or form. And I said about the forklifts, and I asked if it would be possible to borrow the forklifts. He said, well, the forklift here they need. However, there is a forklift, and did I show it? Did I drive past it? Did I mention it? Up at the animal dealer. But, even better than that, there's a telehandler available. Down the main road, past where the guys are fixing the telegraph pole generator substation type doodad. They're taking a long time over that. To follow that road straight down, there's a sawmill. There's a telehandler. We might be able to utilise. So that sounds like a brilliant idea. So I thought I'd just, you know, we could sort of temporarily, permanently borrow the forklift, but if there's a telehandler available, and we could rent it, I suppose, rather than, you know, I don't know if the sawmill's in operation this time of year, I don't know what's happening, but if it's available and we could rent it, pay a little bit each day to use it, that might not be a bad idea. Right, let's put that there. So that should be the wheat. If it's not, we've spent £1,000. It's not the end of the world, and we can always take that back up and give it to the chickens if we need to. I just whizzed over to check on them. There's about 50 litres of eggs and there's 58 litres of honey. So not like pallets worth that need to be removed or anything like that. There's not a huge amount of animals there, so it's all good. Feldin did thank me. He did say put a message in the chat, in the comments section, to let people know that he is a real person, that I didn't make him up. Thank you for doing that, Feldin. And he thanked me massively as well for taking the taking the tractor back and storing it. Apparently it fits in very nicely with what he's doing, so I'm very happy with that. That's cool. So we'll take this, then we'll do manure, and then what we'll do is that's a little bit over the side. We'll sort out getting the greenhouses done first, then we'll do the liquid fertiliser. And the liquid fertiliser, am I going to use it? Maybe, because there are precision sprayers, so we could get some precision sprayers. I might even do some of the herbicide as well, buy some of the herbicide and do that. That's a lot of weight. I wasn't sure how this would do with it. I need a front weight on this if I'm going to be towing a trailer like that, aren't I? We need front wheels for it to work properly. Or get a weight. Let's get a weight. Let's see if it's enough. I've gone for a 1,000. It cost me 1,050. If it's not, I'll just use the other one. That's better. Cool, just need a little bit more. I say just for doing shuttling jobs and stuff, this should work out fine. So what we'll do is we'll take this down. I'll put the fertiliser into the flower one, which is what requires the fertiliser. The seed we'll try and put into the... Stop. Yeah, we'll try our best to put it into the seed treatment. See if it works. I don't know if I need to lift it up or not. I can always take New Holland back down. We've got our front loader. Oh, I need to buy pallet forks. I still haven't bought pallet forks for our front loader, so that would be about a good. That wouldn't be a bad idea, unless in this episode I whiz down and pick up the telehandler. Go and grab it. It was completely accidental. Just a conversation. Me trying to blag a forklift. And there are tons of forklifts available. Some really cheap as well. Some that are more kind of cross-country compatible. We'll come back and we'll get the manure, and seed will be the final thing. And then, yeah, I'll show you our... slow down, there we go. There are a few different productions. There's one that does fertiliser from digestate, but we don't have any digestate yet. See, that's the other thing I was thinking, was a small biogas plant on site as well. So if people require gas and stuff, we've got the gas bottles there. We could have in that back corner maybe a little mini biogas plant. That was the other thing I was thinking. As a potential bit of landscaping has been done, not a huge amount out here by the roads. We've got a bit of gravel in, which will help for access. Don't get stuck. Ah, don't to undo the straps. Lift it up. Maybe I'm. Oh, hang on, is it back there? I thought it was by that box, but there's like fertilisers there, doesn't it? Might need to lift it up. Yeah, I'm not close enough. Okay, right. I'm definitely going to need to get something on it. Right, can I get the seed in? Over here. Again, probably going to need to lift it. I'm very concerned about this contract situation now. Well, we do have a couple of fields, but it's quite a dip here. There we go, it's taking it. Excellent stuff. So what we can do now, get that running again. And then what we've got in there, we'll put into one, and then when it's run again, well, we're moving. How much does this take? Wow, okay. Took all... I wasn't expecting to take 5,000 litres. Right. Let's sort this situation out, shall we? Right, next up, let's get some manure in. Let's do that at least. Straps off. These will need to be sorted out in a minute. Turn the engine off on that. I'm going to go and grab the Mercedes, grab the trailer, let's get some manure. That's better. Makes more sense, doesn't it? Wow, no traffic. So let's see if we can get to one of these places down this road and not be a really tight turn, although this does turn a little bit better and it's a shorter trailer. But it's on the right hand side and there should be... So we have got a bit of manure, just not a huge amount. I don't know what it's going to charge me. Manure's not normally too bad. Yeah, this turn in here. Swing in here. Fairly tight gate again. Mess that up. There we go. Another reason why on this map you can't get away with massive trailers. Will this open? So, well, it does. So this could be a problem otherwise. Well, as far as I'm aware, we just back up onto that plate. I guess so. Whoa, that turned sharper than I thought it was going to. Whoa, that's charging me way more than I thought it was going to. Because I know across the road, I thought I'd give it a go, but that's ludicrous. 489 for 3,000 litres. No, there's one across the road. I'm sure there is. In the other little depot. I'm not paying those prices. I hope the other one's cheaper. That's a lot of money. I mean, I say it's not a huge amount of money, but when I'm going to do trailer loads of the stuff, the traffic is nuts. Okay, go on, you go. I just about to block the road off. That's what I need to do. I'm not going to reverse this in, am I? I've done it. We've been here before, haven't we? Oh, hello. Hello there. Well, who'd have thought it possible? Don't drive, that's it. Don't walk through me. Keep straight-ish. There's a... just over here, look. There's various different buy stations and stuff here, but there's a slurry point there and there's a manure point here. I've used the manure point before, but I thought I'd use the other on the map because you know what? Just, again, show willing. Right. Mind you, that's going down fairly quickly, but not at the same rate as the other one, I don't think. And we're about to find out. Oh, this could get expensive. I need my cows producing more manure, so I need more cows. Time for the herdsman's stick, because both of these need manure. So to fill that up at 20... Is that 12,000 I said, didn't I? 620, okay, that's more like it, although we did have 3,000 in there already. So if I put the first one into one and one into the other, and we let that run for a little while, see how long that lasts for. So it's just seed remaining, yeah. So once I've unloaded this, I'll take the seed out of the machine. Let's let people know that I'm coming and I'm a danger. I'm a danger to traffic and pedestrians alike. Right. I'm going to get this done. If it kills me, I'm going to get it done. It's that curb again. I didn't think I hit it this time, but I wonder if there's a little something sticking out. Just a little surprise there. Perfect. And go around to here. I think even this, a seed treat auger would have worked out cheaper. I know I've said it a few times now. I was just kind of trying to go down that route of trying something different, of doing things a little bit differently, because I keep using the seed treatment auger from the AGI one. But realistically, it does the job. Let's do about 2,500 in each one. See how far that gets us. This first one, water, manure and seed, we should be good to go. So I can get this one activated. Let's say we'll do the berries. We'll do it with the berry type things. Let's get that going. Nice. Into about halfway. Potatoes, onions, lettuce, tomatoes, peas and beans, blueberries and raspberries. There we go. I'm happy with that. We'll leave that on storing. Now these can, if you get a wash plant, can be washed, but the wash plant's 250 grand. I can't afford that. So I think what we'll probably do is just run this and sell them. I need to check on the sell points to see if we've got a sell point that I can sell them at. There's a few different ones available, and I haven't even looked at. Someone said to me the other day, why did I bother putting this in if I haven't even tried tackling any of the jobs that it requires? So we come over to that. Yeah, it's looking for washed sugar beet, eggs, washed carrots, tomatoes, washed parsnip and lettuce. Tomatoes and lettuce I could do because I can set that off and running on that. But the sugar beet, I've only got potatoes and carrots. I could do carrots, but I need a wash plant. So yeah, the big vending machine I could start. But I wanted this. I wanted a vending machine at the farm supply shop anyway, and it just kind of. I just thought it'd work here. That's my only reason for doing it. So next up, then more manure, and once I've done that, there should be a bit more seed here prepped as well. We're at 758 and climbing, so we'll have a little bit more there. And then the other thing I was going to say was, once the Lely Sphere hits 1,000 litres of liquid fertiliser, I think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to dismantle it and get it sold, because it's not, yeah, it's not doing what I thought it was going to. I mean, it's doing what I thought it was going to do, but I suppose more realistically, it's taking a long time, which is what it would do in real life, I suppose. I'm just being impatient, I know. Right, more manure, more seed. I'll get the other one up and running. And then let's get on to our liquid fertiliser situation. I need to lease a piece of equipment actually. I'm going to do that. So back at the store, and full transparency. What I'm going to do next, what you need is the largest capacity for your money. Because I'm going to rent a piece of equipment. I'm assuming it's still going to work. I don't see any reason why not. If we go into here and go to our sprayers, because it's herbicide or liquid fertiliser, and I say I could probably do some herbicide, and I need to pick up one of these. So I've got my standard in-game, then I move on to the premium stuff, then I've got the Kubota equipment pack, and then we've got the precision sprayer pack. Now the precision sprayer pack is perfect, absolutely brilliant, and we go right the way through a whole load of, you know, different options. And then on the end there, precision sprayer pack with the John Deeres as well. Very, very cool bits of kit, various different capacities. But if we go back to the Kubota pack, so the Kubota equipment pack, look at the capacity. The XMS218, we can have that. Now I don't need this for spread width or anything at the moment. I just need it for capacity. So 1,800 litres or 7,500 litres in its XL format. Now I could go for that one along. That will do 4,600, or we can go up to capacity on that 15,000. But that's a bit bonkers. I'm hoping this still works actually, because when I tested this out, I tested it on the base game stuff. So I'm hoping this still works. If I go for that, you know what? I'm going to do it on the base game one, just for the sake of, you know what? Let's keep it standard. What's it going to cost me to lease that? 2,779, and that's going to be worth its weight in gold, 100%. Set amount, you know what, that makes sense. Let's do that. So I'm going to lease that, and then what I'm going to do when we get back, I'm going to put the front loader on this, and I'm going to move that fertiliser with the front loader. I was going to go and get the telehandler. I think we'll have a look at that in another episode. Don't necessarily want to do that now, but this is leased, and I don't need it for spraying. I think Some of you, most of you, will probably already know where this is going. This is a little bit like the sugarcane to seed thing. Then that still works as well. That's absolutely bonkers. If you buy pallets of sugarcane, and they're really, really cheap, and put them into a sugarcane planter, and then unload them, and then unload them from the sugarcane planter, they unload as seed. So you can buy really, really cheap seed if you want to do that. I haven't done that for a while actually. That used to be quite a nifty little hack, that. So this in of itself is a realistic thing in that you get your concentrate and you mix it into the tank and you've got your spray. But if we're doing it to produce stuff for the store, and also if we want to use it, that would be absolutely fantastic as well. I'm gonna leave you tantalised for the moment because I'm going to go and get that loader. I want to get the other greenhouse up and running. There's still more seed being produced. Let's go and get the front loader. Wait on the back. That way at least I know we're set. Find the post. Oh yeah, I was going to say, why is there white stuff everywhere? I came out and did I show? I did my soil sampling on these fields as well, and once I'd mowed them, I did also come and lift. Please work. Oh, I don't like coming off that trailer first, but anyway. It's kind of... I don't think it's supposed to be doing that, is it? What's that caught on? That's not good. It kind of hooks up. Yeah, it's not supposed to. Pallet forks required. Bodger and badger. Taking it, that's the main thing. Whoa, easy tiger. Once that empties, assuming it empties, those pallet, bales thing's going to go twang. So far we haven't catapulted the fertiliser across the map. That's a good thing. Right, and then the last thing in there is going to be seed, isn't it? So the question now is, well, is it open? Can I attach that with the weight on? If not, not a problem. I've extended my little paved area out here as well to put the water tanker on. It will attach, that's alright, cool. So, next. Well, not as much as I'd hoped, but it's a little bit. Once that's all run through, I could always buy another pallet of chicken feed. Let's say I need to. Once my fields are ready to harvest, we'll have wheat and barley coming out of our ears. We won't have a problem. But for the time being, that's going to go. Why am I so far away? There we go. I think I'm going to get them all running. Why not? Let's get a whole load. All different sorts. Where's our... It's in here somewhere. Where's our trigger? By the bench. There we go. Let's get them all going. We definitely need more fertiliser and we're definitely going to need more seed in here. But we now have plants growing inside. And that should then spawn trolleys of them out here. And the great thing with that is when you put the trolleys of flowers and stuff out, when people are driving past, I've said before, sheds, flowers, those kind of things, people that want to plant their stuff in their gardens, they'll come past, or they'll see potted plants and think, oh, we'll nip in there, we want a plant for this or something for that, or, you know, whatever it may be. So, I really hope this works. Otherwise I'm going to look a right Charlie, and I. Back over it. So let's grab one of the small ones. So this is our treatment. We'll take that over to here and pop that down there. Jump in. And there's our 1 litre of highly concentrated liquid fertiliser. We come to our tap, and because we're on fertiliser and not herbicide, we go like that, liquid fertiliser, press start. The water is pumping in, the water is mixing with said liquid fertiliser, so that will take our 1 litre and turn it into 4,000 litres. Now I haven't tried it on larger sizes. Like I say, if I got that 7,500 one or that 15,000 litre one, I don't know if 1 litre. I mean, obviously, in real life, you've got to balance it. There'll be a certain amount. 1 litre will do X amount of litres. Depends how highly concentrated it is, but that's what it will do. The large one as well, that will do more. So again, if you want to go for a more, realistic approach, you want to get a large one. I got one of those. That was 600. Those were 40 each. If that's 40 euros, and if that ends up doing 4,000 litres, I mean. Yeah, liquid fertiliser. Because I did wonder if it would reach a point where it needed more of the concentrate in. So what I mean, at some point I suppose I could just test it, just to test, not to, not to rip the what's it out of it, but see if I could do it with the 15,000, whether 1 litre will do 15,000 litres. It's not charging me. There's our 4,000 litres in there. So you can go off to your field and do what you want to do. And if you're doing herbicide, that's absolutely fine. But the beauty with this is, because this is leased, this then has become a liquid fertiliser machine. If I press unload, there's my 2,000 litre liquid fertilisers out of the machine, produced. I've got 4,000 litres of liquid fertiliser in how many seconds? As opposed to the Lady Sphere, which cost me 80 grand, and I haven't even got 1,000 litres yet. So when I say magic juice and berries is today, I'm going to need something to move these. So what I can do now is I can have a little, maybe I should get some pallet racking. If I get some pallet racking out here as well, maybe with the cover on. Is there a set? There's probably a set somewhere of pallet racking with a cover. Have that. We can have that and that on shelves. So if people want to come and get liquid fertiliser, I think I might run some herbicide through as well. Get some herbicide too. Have that on some racks. Now I could just take this off and sell this now. If I've got a sell point that takes this, I can sell it. And liquid fertiliser, herbicides, those kind of things, they're worth a few quid. And bearing in mind we are a store and we are going to be selling to the the general public, every now and again it's not going to hurt to sell one of those, because that indicates the profit we're making from selling this stuff. So like I say, I mean that's what it does. That's the pack. It's now I obviously once you've filled up, you're going to need to put another one in. Rinse, literally rinse, repeat. Rinse out the tank, rinse the system. And I mean, like I say, that's what it's designed to do. That's not me blagging some system that shouldn't work, like the sugarcane one. The sugarcane to seed, that's I don't suppose that was ever envisaged to be the thing that people would do or could do, but you can do. This pack is designed for this. Obviously not for this specifically. You're supposed to fill up your sprayer, then go off and spray, but with a precision sprayer pack we can do spot application for weeds and stuff like that as well. So it might work in our favour moving forward, especially for weeds if we get any. I'm intending to plough everything, so we shouldn't have a problem. We're topping up, so we've now got our Why have I just blanked? Raspberries and blueberries. Brain was like, what were you doing? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, raspberries and blueberries in there. Various different flowers in there. I was really hoping to get the other ones set up, but that doesn't matter. So now I'm on the hunt for racking. Have a look for some racking for that, and I'm probably going to bring over some herbicide. If I go back into there, go to our pallets. I mean, even if you pay 600, you've got 600 euros, and you're turning that into 4,000 litres of liquid fertiliser or herbicide. So when you look at the prices of liquid fertiliser and herbicide, yeah, of course it's a win, isn't it? So we do some herbicide at some point as well. And there we go. That's the end of this episode. We have got a fair few bits done. I do need to get more manure because that one's not far off full. That one does take 100,000 litres. That one does take 100,000 litres. And that also takes 100,000 litres of seed. That's not happening anytime soon. That could probably do with some more fertiliser. So I might buy another pallet of that and get that over. But first, or say not first steps, next steps on our way. Oh yeah, and we put in the little shop as well. We need to get some stuff out the front of here as well, maybe. Maybe get some silage additive, because I can buy that, get some drums of that out the front. Got chainsaws on the shelves, maybe a couple of chainsaws out the front, no, some decorative type ones. Maybe some more gas bottle type things out here as well, just to show people we're selling stuff, we mean business. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.